All right, everyone, thank you for being here. There's a lot of you and not enough thank yous to go around for sure. So I'll just make it quick. First off, thank you to all of my family and my friends. You've been a strong support system for me, and without any of you guys, I would absolutely not be here. It's definitely bittersweet to see some of you leave, but I know you're going to grow, and it's going to be fantastic, and I'm excited for you, and not just myself also. Second off, thank you to Dr. Sussman and Dr. Guest. You guys have poured the most into us. All the case doctors, thank you also. You have not only helped us become better chiropractors, but better people, and I just want to thank you all so very much. Last and most importantly, I want to thank my Lord and Savior. He's been, I've always taken religion for granted, and this past 4 years, he's definitely installed patience and confidence in me, and I know that things happen for a reason now, and I just gotta leave it up into whatever it is what it is. So, thank you.
Thank you guys all for being here. It's nice to see you guys. First of all, just thank you to everybody here. Thank you for pouring so much into Brooke and I. Each case doc that we run into, we learn something new from them. Every teacher that we've had, there's always something to be learned. So we're very grateful for everything that you guys have given us, and even things to just think about, for future practice, whether it's technique, whether it's business-wise, just family, personal life. There's lots of things that you guys have given us to think about, and we're definitely going to apply for our future, so we thank you for that. Obviously, I've had a ton of good times here, some not so good, but we're not going to talk about them. But the chiropractic journey's been super, super great, but the biggest part of my chiropractic journey isn't even chiropractic related. It was the birth of my son, so.
GW.
It was the greatest blessing I could have asked for. So, thank you for my friends. You guys have been so vital to keeping me sane and making me laugh. You guys have been my family away from home, so I thank you guys for being there for me and for keeping my head on straight. And, I'm glad you guys were able to come for our study nights, and even the people that aren't here. You guys have given me such great memories, so I'm super thankful for all of you. I look forward to going out to our community and giving the people exactly what they don't know that they need yet, and that's the life-changing adjustment that they're gonna take that, and their lives are gonna be changed, and I hope to do that for every person who walks in our door. So I thank you guys again, and it's been a good ride, and I'm ready to get started for real. So, thank you. Cool.
Wrote something, which is pretty long. But thank you, all of you, for coming. I hoped not to cry before I got too far, but you already ruined that. So, but it's hard to really put into words like what this moment right here means. It marks the end of a chapter that has shaped all of us, I'm sure, in ways that we could have never imagined. Academically, spiritually, emotionally. And then me as a wife, as a mom, all of the things. Chiropractic school is no small feat, and I never in a million lifetimes would have ever expected that I would have the letters DR at the beginning of my name, ever. I never thought that I was smart enough to be a chiropractor or deserving of having that title. However, it doesn't really actually take much. It just takes the big heart and the willingness to serve and help other people truly. Nevertheless, we could not have gotten here alone. There's a whole campus, family community here at Sherman that we want to thank that brought us here to this day. Faculty, staff, case doctors, friends, and even those who just smiled at me in passing, helping us all encourage each other throughout each and every day. You all made this place feel like home. You made it feel like we were all supported and that we really mattered. And you made me feel like this was where I belonged and where I was meant to be. But there are a few people that I want to thank personally. First and foremost, my Heavenly Father. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength is a tattoo that I have on my shoulder. It was my late grandfather's favorite verse. But that verse is more than just words to me. It's my lifeline. It carried me through sleepless nights, exams that I thought I was going to fail the next day, emotional exhaustion, pregnancy, birth, natural birth, and all of the above. Without Jesus, none of this would have been possible at all. His peace has grounded me, his strength has filled in the gaps when mine ran out, and his grace has showed up again and again when I needed it the most. This moment isn't obviously a win for the three of us, but it's a testimony of what God can do in people's lives. Next to my incredible husband, Gavin, there's no one who truly else that I would rather have by my side through this journey. And if it weren't for you, I would have dropped out, I would have crumbled under the pressure, and I would have lost myself along the way. But you were there through every late night, every tear, every exam, and every self-doubt that I had. We've gone through chiropractic school together, and in fact, we've gone through all of school together. We were high school sweethearts, went to undergrad together, and now through chiropractic school together. And now, being parents, I am unexplainably grateful for you. We've carried each other through hard quarters and long parenting shifts. We've supported each other while balancing marriage, school, and now parenthood. Gavin, you are my greatest support system, a safe place, and the one who has always reminded me who I am when I forget. And now to our sweetest little addition, little Oakland, who's giving his speech. Oakland came into the world at exactly the right time, at 7 weeks into the quarter, when I had literally finished my last patient of the day, and exactly on his due date. So he was really good about that. He's pretty much been with us through the entire clinic process, from student clinic all the way to 12th quarter. And I even had the gift of being able to adjust him here in my last quarter, which has been really awesome. Therefore, I thought it would only be necessary for him to be up here with us. So, Oakland, you are the light of our lives. And even though you're crying, he's brought us so much joy and grounded us in everything that we do. And he's already taught us so much to be present and to lead with your heart. I'm gonna grab this bottle quick. Sorry. So, he has really taught us how to slow down, be present, and lead with our hearts. He makes me a better chiropractor and an even better mom. As the face and inspiration behind our Growing Oaks Family Chiropractic, our hope and prayer is that we get to serve and bless all the families and little babies that we get to adjust and work with in our practice. Coach Lauren, you've been more than just a success coach. You've been like a sister and a true friend. Thank you for opening up your office to tears, rants, laughs, and even breakdowns. Always. You've given me a place to be real and even candy for afternoon pick-me-ups. And let's not forget, you totally predicted him.
I did.
Absolutely predicted him. You are a comforting presence in this journey, and I'm very grateful for you. To all the amazing case doctors, thank you for not just seeing us as interns, but as people. You guided us with knowledge and patience, and you poured your growth and inspiration into us professionally and as individuals. Dr. Guest, aka Papa Guest. Thank you for your firm belief in us and all the "girl, don't you do that again" moments that sharpened me in my best ways. I'll sincerely miss your firm but respectful authority and steadfast love. Thank you for opening your office to be a daycare as well to Oakland. Hearing that you were playing sweet little lullabies and had dim music, and yes, the secret's out. Dr. Sussman, thank you for your kind heart and your calm strength. Watching you holding care again for Oakland while we were seeing patients was so sweet and a picture I'll never forget. It meant so much more than you probably know. And thank you for opening your home for students to come and learn some more. To all of you, thank you for investing and pushing us to grow and care for us. A special thank you to Dr. Hawk and Dr. Joy, pun intended, that it has been such a joy to learn from both of you. And thank you for comforting me when I was pregnant with Oakland and just listening to all the rants and things that I was scared about being a mom. Your leadership, especially in the pediatric department, has shaped my vision for practice and has given me a passion and a drive for serving families. You've inspired me deeply, and I've been told to put my dreams out into the air, so here it is. I would love to come back one day and work for Sherman in the pediatric department. To my beautiful friends, I look back at all the outpatient nights that we hosted, and I'm so glad that we held them because they left us two amazing friends like you guys. Those nights have helped us build connection that turned into deep friendships, from micro wrestling events to birthday dinners to pickleball tournaments and to simply showing up for each other. You've made this season so much lighter and so much fun. And thank you guys. Amelia, Jacob, and Megan, thank you for being our people. I always will hear in the back of my head a Megan laugh. I'll always hear an Amelia saying, "Brookie," and I'll always hear a "shut up" from Jacob, which sounds mean, but it's his way of showing endearment. I hope that all of you go and touch the lives of the people that you see in your practice, because you can be phenomenal chiropractors. To Jacob Harris and all the incredible ambassador team that I was a part of, thank you for keeping the flame in me alive. Every showcase, every quarter relit something in me that I felt would go dim every quarter at the end, but going out to those really sparked it back up. Being a part of the ambassadors has helped me, and allowing me to help inspire future students and chiropractors was such a blessing. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of something so meaningful to Sherman College. To those of you still in the program, always fall back on each other, always keep the fire burning inside, and always stay true to who you are. To the heart of the clinic, Princess and Jerry, you both have brought light into every shift. Your heart, your laughter, greetings, and service were often the highlight of our days. Thank you for being real and cheering us on, and for holding this space together with so much warmth and love. So here we are, ringing out not just with the completion of a degree, but the completion of a full heart, and walking away from this chapter as a better chiropractor, a better wife, a better mom, and a better woman to this community. And by the grace of God and the love of all the people standing here today, this journey has changed me, and I'll never forget the people who made it so meaningful. So thank you all from the bottom of our heart.